Catfish people, what's up? Coming to you from the comforts of the living room of the home because it is cold outside. Hey, I hope everybody had an awesome Christmas. I hope you had an awesome New Year's. And I want to say a big shout out. Thank you. We went over 1,000 subscribers. Hey, thank y'all so much. We got big news for this upcoming season. Hey, it's going to be big time. And to start it off, all the hard work is paid off. This one is for y'all. We're doing a promo code for Big Cat Fever rods. All right, 10% off, y'all. All of the information will be in the description box, wherever it's at. So, that being said, I'm going to show you how tough these rods are. Y'all watch my videos, y'all know I'm pretty rough on my gear. Because I'm a 100% bank fisherman, and I take you to some pretty rough spots. Sometimes I take you to some luxury spots. And we're going to get into more of that in this video. Hey, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Hey, it helps. Thank you so much. And this promo code, hey, I put this work in for y'all. I did. I put this work in for y'all so that y'all can get a good discount. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can use my promo code, get you a discount. Hey, everybody loves something for less, right? So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you 2 Big Cat Fever spinning rods that I've been using. This will be year 4. All right. I'm going to show you from top to bottom on them and the reels that I use on them. And I'm going to go over some of the rigs too that I use in this video. And I'm going to explain to you how you can save a little bit of money. All right. Everybody loves saving money, and y'all know that's what I'm about. It's putting y'all on good bank spots so that y'all can catch big fish, little fish, whatever, bait spots, DIYs. That's what we're about with Family of One. Hey, let me get into it. Let's start right on off with this is one of the Big Cat Fever spinning rods. Y'all can see it is yellow now. It used to be pearl white. It's sun-baked. You can't prevent it. You know, there's no paint out there that's not going to sun-bake. So if you don't want your white rod to turn yellow, I suggest you buy a colored rod. All right. Now, this is a 7-foot medium-heavy spinning action rod. All metal eyes, and it's war. I'm telling you. Like I'm saying, I'm going into year 4. Y'all can see how the paint is chipped off. And a lot of this, it's not a defect in the rod. You know, a lot of it, you watch my videos, I fish some harsh conditions. I put these rods through the greatest test that they can be put through other than catching 100-pound catfish. I mean, we pull everything from 1-pounders to 63-pounders to the bank on these, you know, blues, channels, and cats. This is the EVA foam handle. All of this is metal, and this is paired up with a Penn Pursuit Fierce. Excuse me, Penn Fierce. I think this is a 6,000. Yeah, 6,000. These are the 3 models. Getting ready to hit a ceiling fan. See, I'm tough on them. Just smack my ceiling fan. And the tip ain't broke. All right, this is the upgrade. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the upgrade from the Penn Pursuit 3. All right, the Fierce is. It's got more metal bushings. I like the egg handle better than the square handle. That's the reason why I ain't upgraded from these. I love these reels. I absolutely love them. This has been a rod and a reel combination for going on year 4 now. I ain't had no problems on either one of them. Y'all can still see the tip. No, you don't hear no noise. You don't hear no popping. You don't hear no cracking. And I'm bending it, y'all. I mean, I'm bending it. Y'all see what I'm doing to it. I mean, I could put more on it. I choose not to. I ain't gonna put my rod through unnecessary stress, but I mean, anything will break over time. You can't help it. You can't prevent it. Nothing lasts forever. But y'all want to see, and this has just got a standard Carolina rig on it, y'all. I ain't gonna hook it. Y'all know what a Carolina rig looks like. That's that one. All right, let's get this one up. Let's see if we can't hit the ceiling. Let's try not to hit the ceiling fan again. All right, now this is the other one. This is my cork handle, and this has got the Penn Pursuit 3 on it. You know, it's got the egg-shaped handle. I normally run Berkeley Trilene, but I got this here on sale cheap, so that's why it's on there. It's got a Santee rig on it. It's identical to that rod, and like I said, it's sun-baked yellow. Paint ain't chipped off quite as bad on this one as it has that one. It's still in, other than being sun-baked, it's still in fairly good shape. This is one y'all hear me always say daddy's rod in videos. Because my dad was a cork handle man. Look, going into year 4, and I fish 3 to 5 nights a week in the season. No stress. I mean, you don't hear no pop, no crack, no nothing. And I'm pulling it down. Y'all see it. I mean, I love these rods. I've had my ups and downs with them, but, I love them. These and my ugly stick, it's my go-tos when I go fish. It's been well worth the money I paid for them. I'd buy them again. I mean, but hey, I wanted to make sure y'all seen those two. Give y'all an idea, because y'all watch my videos and y'all know that I'm a little tough on my stuff and my equipment. And it's not just me, it's the conditions that I fish in. Okay, now, I know y'all see these all over the internet. If y'all on TikTok, Facebook, y'all see people selling these like crazy. Y'all see these things right here going for $7, $8, $9, $10, $15, $20, $30 a piece. I mean, I don't know. I've seen ridiculous prices. Hey, I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. But y'all know that I try to help y'all save a dime. I put in a lot of work. I spend a lot of my money. I am not affiliated or associated with anybody other than Big Cat Fever now. And thank y'all. Another big shout out to y'all. Y'all know I met Caleb down in South Boston about 4 years ago or so. When I was fishing down there and pulled in a channel cat from the bank down in South Boston. On the Big Cat Fever rod. That's pretty cool. I'd never met him before. But this right here is one of the spook rattlers. Y'all seeing me, demon dragons and chunky cats. Man, it's so many out there. I apologize because I do not know all the names of all those companies. I don't buy from them. Nothing against them. I make all my own stuff. And, I try to bargain shop. I hit Amazon. I hit these mom and pop bait and tackle shops. And I try to save as much money as I can because, hey, it costs a lot of money to fish, and especially if you buying this stuff, when you get to buying other, someone else's made rigs, they're charging you not only for the material, but they're charging you for their time of making it. And if you don't know how to make them and you don't have the time to make them or, whatever the case may be, then hey, support them people. By all means, support them. But if you are fortunate enough to be able to make your own rigs or be able to sit down and learn how to make your own rigs, you can do it very costly. Well, not cheap. Okay, so we got a standard swivel. This is a 50-pound mono. I use Zepco. This is a bass spook. You can buy these in bulk. All right, so when you buy them in bulk, you can paint them yourself. Power dip them, spray paint them, do whatever. But this one was already bought like this. It was already bought painted. But it's just a standard bass spook. This spook right here was $2.99, I think is what I gave for it on Amazon. So that's the bass spook, so it's $2.99. You can get them cheaper if you buy them in bulk, the clear ones. They only got one rattlers. They're not going to be as buoyancy, but hey, I mean, if this is what you want to use and you don't have that big money to go buy that stuff, shop Amazon. Look outside the box for things. Sometimes you can find cheap bass lures with the treble hooks on them. Cut the treble hooks off. It's a spook. That's all it is. It's just a bass, big topwater bass spook. That's all it is. That's all any of those are. So now, we're coming off, what we done was we went through here, not loop, loop, loop. Well, they're all just loop through. Okay? Still 50 pound test leader line Zepco. Now, We've got bumper beads. It's just, I just jazzed it up, you know. You can make it however you want to. I've always seen, and my biggest recommendation is to make sure that your rattler don't get down here on your hook, because sometimes, from what I've seen and videos that I've watched and researched, you know, the catfish, it could get up here, maybe it could cause you a hook set. So that's the reason why I put some beads down there. And these glow in the dark, I think. Yeah, they glow in the dark. So that's one with the spook. And like I said, there's so many companies out there now that are doing these. Some mom and pop small businesses, and then you got your big name people. Okay, let's lay that one to the side. Now, all this stuff you can buy in bulk, y'all. Every bit of this. These bumper beads you can buy in bulk. And I suggest use silicone. It's just, for me personally, it works better. It saves your knots better. You know, your weight bumping up into it. I do got plastic ones, but I always, you know, anytime I got something that's going to be hitting a knot, I always want to have silicone. My personal preference, I feel like it saves my knots better. These are called versatile rattlers. They also rattle. Okay? What all that does, and y'all see in my videos, which I have yet to catch one on one of these. Okay? I have not caught a catfish yet on one of these spook rattlers. Y'all have seen video where I've caught them with the versatile rattlers, but this is one that I've made up to mimic some that I've seen online. This one here, this is simply same, a standard hook, and I use polymer knots. It's 50-pound test Zepco leader line. This is just an egg peg float. Same little bumper beads. These are the versatile rattlers. So this is basically a Santee rig souped up with the rattlers. Now y'all seen me plenty of video footage of catching medium-sized, small, medium, some large catfish on rattlers. I don't have any personal preference on all of these colors. I have noticed that oranges work better for me. I try other color rattlers and everything, but I have noticed that I do better from looking back at my videos, that when I use orange peg floats and orange beads, and I try to keep it as orange as I can, for some reason it does better for me. I've caught more fish on that color combination. And then here's another one. This is just, it's got one rattler on it, you know. And this is some spare parts. This came off of some other kind of lure. These little silver beads here. These hooks. I'll show you these. Let me get these hooks here. We'll go over the hooks too. I didn't go over those. Well, anyway, this one, same 50-pound test leader line Zepco polymer knot on a standard swivel. Versatile rattler, peg float. I like using peg floats. I don't like using slip peg floats if I don't have to. I like using the full body ones, because the slip ones, they'll just break up and tear up on you so easily. You know, and you can adjust it where how deep you want it. And for you, for the ones that don't know what this does, all of this does, I'm jumping around. Pause. The hooks. These hooks are, it's an octopus. That's a 10-aught. That's a circle 12. I'm gonna say 12, maybe it could be a 10. That's another octopus. So all of this stuff can be bought at pretty much any local bait and tackle, or you can go online. You can see some of these other companies. They sell these individual pieces, or a lot of them sell them already assembled in Amazon. My hooks that I run mostly are Terminal Tackle. I just like the brand. I don't know. I've had a lot of good success off of it. When your PB comes off of certain things, you kind of start leaning more towards using that stuff. Hey, I mean, you know, it's just, and it's a memory and it's an experience. Now, what this does is when this is in the water column, all right, you got this cast out, it's in the river. So now, you wait, sitting on the bottom. This is buoyant, so it's afloat. It's going to pull this bait up out of the water, up out of the bottom of the muck and the trash and whatever not. Will get your bait is going to be more into your scent column. Now, this is making action. It's rattling. They say that attracts the fish. These are making action. They're rattling. They say it attracts the fish. So now you got this. It's floating. You know, like this right here in your bait. It's in the water. It's moving around. You know, with the current. If you got current. And I've caught fish in no current with these also on Bugs Island. So they've worked in both. I've caught them with and without current. So this is just moving around. You know, I guess it makes your bait look more, presented it to be more alive. Action in the water, attracts the fish. And so like we're saying with this, sitting on the bottom, you wait, you float, it's going to bring your bait up off the bottom, get your scent into the water column. This does not always work though. Sometimes you got to go with the basics, just a standard regular old Carolina rig. I've been used most of the time when I go to places. I'm always throwing out 2 rods, and you know I'm gonna have a Carolina rig on one, a Santee rig on the other, unless I already know that this spot I'm going to, what catches primarily, you know, what type of rig I should be using. Because I make charts and I write everything down. I write dates and times. Every time I go fishing, I write it down. I write down what my weather conditions was. I try to get a feel of the water, what baits I'm using, what I caught, you know, if it was a skunk, whatever. I try to keep a log of it at all of the spots I go to and chart my fish. That's the reason why I stopped weighing fish and I started measuring length and girth. I feel like I would rather know that than me trying to catch a fish, you know, and I just get a weight and I just write a weight. I like getting that whatever about the weight, man. You know, this big or this big. Hey, it's a fish to the bank and it's awesome. I want to say again, thank you to everyone for your likes, your follows, your subscribes, your shares, and everything. And you can check me out over on TikTok. And all of the description stuff will be in the description box, link, wherever it's at. Just go check it out. Run through my page. Hey, go watch some of my other videos. Now, we are going to be taking you to a lot of spots this year. We're going to try to hit the Pig River more. We're going to hit the Dan River, but when we hit the Dan River, we're going to do some backpacking. We're not going to do much cart pulling this year. I'm going to do a lot of backpacking. I want to get back into some spots where nobody's ever been. And if I got to hike a mile back in there to get to them, that's what I'm going to do. I want to hit some creeks. I want to hit some of these big creeks that we got around here. You know, say, hey, who knows what's in them? Let's go hit them and find out what's in them. You know, bullhead and channel cat are pretty much native to our area. And hey, they're fun to catch, man. You know, I don't care. And if it's a good, safe spot to go to and I can get you there and I can get you there safe and you know what you into, hey, it's memories, y'all. It's memories. We're going to be hitting Smith River some. We're going to try to do some trout fishing for y'all. We're going to do some camp spots reviews. Pause 1 second. I got to take a sip of something to drink. We're going to do some camp spot reviews, park reviews. Like Dalford State Park is a place I used to really love go fishing at with my dad, trout fishing. It's a beautiful place, and they have really fixed it up now. I haven't been up there in probably close to 30 years, but I've seen some new YouTube videos on it. We're going to do some turtle catching this year too, y'all. Because y'all know with my food allergies, I can eat reptilian. So I'm going to try to get into some jerkies. I've met some people through TikTok. A good buddy of mine down in Louisiana. He's going to hook me up with some alligator jerky. Hey, I can't wait to get into that. But y'all know I got alpha-gal and celiac, so I have to watch, you know, what I eat. So, but I can't eat reptilian, so we're going to get into some turtle catching this year, y'all, because I want to stock my freezer with some turtles. I love turtle meat, and I'm going to show y'all how to clean them, cook them, how to make rigs for them, the times of seasons to go catching them, and the ones you should keep and the ones you shouldn't keep. We'll go over all that in videos. We're also going to do some survival, old timey stuff. A lot of people have asked me, hey, rabbit traps, squirrel traps, things like that. Things my dad taught me. I just want to do some videos I want to share with y'all. It ain't always got to be about fishing, because if you like fishing, then you're probably going to be pretty much outdoors person. So a lot of the content that I'm going to bring you, I hope it's suited for you. If you got ideas for me, hit them in the comments. And once again, thank y'all. Hats off. And we're going to have some gear coming soon, y'all. Much love. Thank y'all so much. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all the good stuff. To the next video. God bless and tight lines.